Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. It is finally time to do my huge physical TBR video of books that I have on my physical TBR that I still need to read. I need to force myself to go on a book buying ban for like the next year and a half at least. And I know that's going to be hard because there's so many good books that I want to read. But I'm pretty sure I have books for like every season as of now. So let's just kind of jump into it. This is probably going to be I want to say this is going to be at least 2 or 3 videos of this. Just because I have so many. I did my huge book on haul, which you saw already, which should be posted by the time you see this video. So I'm just going to kind of jump right into it. As you saw in my other video, my new shelf, I love it so much. And I'm just gonna kind of jump into it and show you guys what with some better lighting. Just gonna show you what books I have on my never-ending TBR. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of I'm gonna try and go by like author, just because there's some authors that I have more of than others. So I'm actually gonna start with, oh wait, maybe I can't do that. Actually, I'm gonna go by genres. So I'm gonna kind of start off with, apparently don't listen to me because, okay, let's just go by genres and see how that works. So I'm gonna start off with, I should have organized these a lot better. I'm gonna do like by genres, but I clearly did not do that. So we're just kind of gonna figure this out. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can do this now from what I have. So I'm just do it this way. So I'm just gonna start off with the romance genre because I have a big selection of romance books, and I also kind of have, okay, we're gonna do that. I don't think I've missed any books, and that's, you know what though, I do have some books in there of the romance genre, so no, I'm still gonna do it this way. I'm still gonna do the video this way, okay? I'm just talking to myself, so just like ignore me right now. So I have 3 genres I read: romance, thriller, and fantasy. I find thriller and romance I can read a lot quicker than a lot of my fantasy books, for the sole purpose of fantasy takes me a lot longer to read because they have world building and characters, and it just takes a lot more focus and concentration for me, which I think if I was like living on my own, I'd be able to do that more, but it's just kind of everywhere right now, so just kind of bear with me. Let's just see what I can do for the romance ones. I have a lot of Colin Hoover books. These, I don't know if I can really say romance because a lot of these are like toxic relationships, right? But again, a lot of these I haven't read. The only Colin Hoover books I've read are Verity, It Ends With Us, and It Begins With Us. or it starts with S. So for starting off strong with everybody's favorite, because there's so much controversy over this author, is Colin Hoover. So we have Without Merit, Regretting You, we have Ugly Love, Reminders of Him, and we have Maybe Someday for Colin Hoover. Okay? Now I'm going to go into Hannah Grace. Hannah Grace books. I have not read any of her books, but I've heard good things about them. I really hope, and I'm kind of saving these for this season because it's like both of these books have like winter fall vibes to them. So I think it's kind of good that I just decided to save them for now, because it went from summer to like winter in like a day and a half, and I'm like, what is going on here? But that's what happens when you're Canadian, I guess. So we have Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, which is giving me like winter vibes, fall vibes. We have Wildfire, and then we have Daydream by Hannah Grace. So what I think I would like to do is basically try and read the authors that I have like together. Keep them together, read them together, just keep it like simple for myself. I don't know. In the Lauren Asher book collection, I have Terms and Conditions, The Fine Print, Throttled, Collided, Love Unwritten. This is the second book. Love Redesigned is the first book. And now I believe I saw a third one at the bookstore the other day. You can tell like how often I keep track of books. I'm not including this one because one's going to be a reread for myself. Alright, let's go on to Christina Lauren, True Love Experiment, and Christina Lauren, Something Wilder. In a New York Minute by Kate Spencer. The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling, and I think it was the XX was the one I read either last year or the year before. I didn't care for it, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. We're gonna see what I feel about this one. This one, because it is a hardcover special edition. I've already read this book, but there is a bonus chapter in this one, I believe. Yeah, new bonus chapter. So I'm going to count this as need to read the bonus chapter and do a reread of this one, because this was so pretty that I could not. And then look at the jacket. Like, that is just... And they always get me with bonus chapters, and I don't know why. It's just how life works. Okay? Okay. Great. Fantasy. Carly Fortune, This Summer Will Be Different. I plan to read this summer. Well, like I said, that didn't go so well. I'm gonna do this one. Ellie Hazelwood. I love Ellie Hazelwood. This is her newer book, Deep End. And I like how, like, this. There's a few other Ellie Hazelwood books I have on there. I have Not in Love that I need to read, and Love on the Brain, both by Ellie Hazelwood. Okay, we have, basically, I've only read one Emily Henry book. We have Happy Place, another summer read, and Great Big and Beautiful Life, which I might have to save till next summer. we have Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I wouldn't really, this is kind of just like random that I wouldn't, it's not really a love, like a romance book, but I figured I'd just kind of throw it in there because it's the only Taylor Jenkins Reid book that I own that I haven't read yet. So I'm going to throw that randomly in there. Then we also have Loath to Love You. So this has this has 3 Ellie Hazelwood books. Under One Roof, Stuck With You, and Below Zero. We have Mr. Round Number by Lynn Painter. We also have The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. Payback's a Witch by Alana Harper. Chloe Walsh, Bindin' 13. Book number 1 of, there's a lot of books in this series. This is one I should really decide if I want to read it and continue the series or not, because like I said in my unhaul video, I got a lot of finished series, but I need to read the series, and I don't really want to start a new series when I have like a good 7 or more series that I own that I need to read. But that is my whole. What If It's Us? This is the first book, I think. Oh. Yeah, this is the first book, but I don't know what the next book is. What If It's Us by Becky and Adam Silveria. I read they both die at the end, and they both live in the end. They both die in the end. There's a new one too of this, which I can't remember off the bat. And my good friend Tessa Bailey, which I've met, which I'm so excited. Some of these books I will be reading because they're personally signed by her. Love Her or Lose Her. Was it? This one was signed. Fix Her Up. So this is one that I actually, in person, I got her to sign it for me. I think it was this one. I could be wrong, but in person, signed. Where's the other one? Oh, I don't. No, I don't have the other one in this series, which is, I missed one. Where is it? I guess those are the only two? Is this? Tessa Bailey, Wreck the Halls, my personal favorite Tessa Bailey book, Hook, Line, and Sinker, signed by the author. This is one that I actually picked up from the bookstore myself, as well as Secretly Yours, because it was signed by her. So the two that I showed you, I got signed in person, and then these two I actually picked up at a different bookstore when she was in our city. Happenstance by Tessa Bailey. We have, again, these ones I picked up signed by her. The only one that I could not, is like the only one in the series that is not signed by her. we have Make Me, Need Me, and Chase Me. So that's a series. And I have another one, the second one in this series, which I think I have up there. This was the one that I got signed in person also, Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. This was new as of last year. And I also have the Au Par Affair, which is not a signed version by her, but this one I actually put signed by the author. I actually switched it on here so I know that it was signed. I feel like I need more of those. Love and Gelato, and I also have the Olive. Let me just double check. Oh no, they don't put it on here. Oh, Love and Olives. Love and Olives. Love and Gelato by Jenna Welch, and then I also have Love and Olives. Lucy Score by A Thread. Geekerella by Ashley Poston. I lied. I do have another Taylor Jenkins Reid book. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Again, I would probably put this in more like a Hollywood fame kind of category because her books are more like talking about like Hollywoods, like rich people. If that made any sense, did that make sense? Great, didn't it? I am so sorry. Okay, so I am possibly, no, hold on, hold that thought. I'm just gonna read these to you. So I have The Summer of Broken Rules, How to End a Love Story, which is signed by the author because she came with Tessa Bailey that day. Red, White, and Royal Blue, Love in the Time of a Serial Killer. Bride, which is another Ellie Hazelwood book. Highly Suspicious and Unfairly True. I already said Love on the Brain. And Carrie is Back, another Taylor Jenkins Reid book that I own, that I have. And Book Lovers by Emily Henry. And Abby Gemza, Just for the Summer. And I think that is all for romance. So I think I'm just gonna stop the video there and go into categories because I think it would just be a lot more easier for me to sort into categories if I do it that way. I believe, like I said, that's all my romance. Oh, I also have the Elsie Silver romance series, which is like the 4 books. There's like the Cowboy series, I think it is. I believe it is like a Cowboy series. And that is all. I have books back there, but I have to go through them again. So that is all in like my romance series. I don't think I've missed any. I'm gonna have to do like a video near the end of like books that I missed or that I thought I missed, but that's all for my romance series. And then I'm just gonna do a fantasy, because my thriller series are a lot bigger. So this is gonna be like my physical TBR unread romance book series, I think. Romance-ish. Because that's all I have for that. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing a quick update. I did find a few more romance books that I wanted to add to my TBR. So one was Elena Armas, The Spanish Love Deception. I don't know if can really call this romance, but I've been wanting to read this for a while, called Dear Evan Hansen, and it's been turned into a musical, and I found it at the thrift store, so I'm like, I really want to read this, but this is not what I thought it was. So definitely not in the romance category, more like young adult novel category. I guess I'm gonna just kind of like put it in for now, but it's still on my TBR, so let's just, yeah. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. More Happy Than Not by Adam Severia. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, another Lynn Painter book. I did mention this in my unhaul books, but I decided that I will give these a chance because I bought them anyways. This is the Off Campus series by Al Kennedy. So I have The Deal, The Mistake, and The Legacy. The one that I'm missing is The Score and the Goal. I don't know if you have to read them in order, but I think I'll just read the one for now. This is still, I did not love Twisted Love, so I think that I'm not going to read the rest of this series. And then, like I said, again, these weren't my favorite, or this wasn't my favorite book, Addicted to You, but I do have Addicted to You, Kiss the Sky, and the little like short novel Ricotte. Did I say that right? Excuse me. So those ones. I also think I'm gonna do my fantasy next, and then I think I'll go into my thriller books, just because of the way that my like organization is kind of gone. I somewhat have my office back, which is good. I had like books all over, and I recently got like another IKEA Kallax shelf, and I do want to get one more actually, and like stick it right there, like right there in front of me. But anyways, that's my update for my romance books, plus the ones that I did talk about, which I did not show you. But oh wait, there's another one. No, that's it. I believe that's all. As far as I know, that's my physical TBR of romance novels. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know what you're reading, and I will see you guys in the next video.